At this point, a lot of people really, up to now, still don't know who I am. You know, I'm just a small West Texas dude. It's always played in West Texas. And so, you know, whenever this opportunity came up for me, I'm like, yeah, well, for sure, I'm going to do it. And so, of course, I walk into the room and I'm all timid and stuff. I'm all quiet. And I'm really not a quiet person, but it's just the fact when I walk into a room of people that I really don't know, I'm not that loud.
Yeah.
And so, you know, of course, I see Aaron hollering, which I had already met Aaron, bro, like 4 years prior, and he was the biggest asshole I've ever met in my life.
Oh my!
And so
he was
never.
He was. Now I realize that we're the same. But he was.
Why do you say that? What did he? Did he like?
Actually, like.
No, let him answer, bro. Come on, bro.
No, because I know exactly what he's talking about. And okay, go ahead, give your version of the story, and I'll speak from my version of the truth.
So
¿Qué chingas te hizo Aaron holler, carnal? Dilo ahorita, carnal.
Never.
So here's the story. So you know, growing up,
Pon los dos ahí en la screen, baby. Órale.
Growing up, we had a family band called Conjunto Mi Gusto.
Okay.
And we played a bunch of, you know, private events around West Texas, whatever. So,
we is you and your dad and your mom?
Yeah, me, my dad, and my brothers.
Oh, órale, carnal.
And so we actually show up to this one quinceañera, and they're like, hey, you know, we haven't told nobody, but Jay Pettis is closing the show. And so I'm like, oh, well, shoot, my dad. At this point, my dad's like, hey, well, y'all didn't tell us, you know, this is our sound, and we don't know. We weren't set up for extra people. Whatever.
Yeah, well, this sounds for rent, son.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. So that's how it ended up turning out. Well, then my brother gets all excited. You know, he plays drum. He talks for us now, but he played drums. And he's like, oh, bro, Aaron's going to show up. He's going to play on my drums and blah, blah, whatever. Well, you know, we had what was that, Aaron? A 7-piece? 1, 2, 3. 3 toms up top and then 2 bottom. But we only had 3 mics. So, we, you know, 1 mic between each toms. So
Llegó Neil Peart con la drum set y la chingada.
Exactly.
with one microphone.
With one microphone.
Hey.
Just suspended in the middle of the whole thing, right?
So anyway, Aaron shows up and he walks up and goes, man, what the hell is this?
Uh-oh.
And so I'm like, hey, asshole, like we didn't even expect for you guys to be here, but you know, whatever, it works, man. Just sit down and play. And like he was just kind of making his little remarks, and I'm like,
Pinche snarky de American smart ass este vato.
Yeah, so anyway, my brother's over here trying to say what's up to him and all kinds of other stuff, and he's like, what's up, man?
Uh-oh.
Yo, what's up?
Yeah. What's up, you one mic motherfuckers?
Puras mentiras.
Okay, tell your version.
First of all, there was zero interaction. Like, not trying to sound like arrogant, but I didn't even know he was in the room.
Oh my God!
Trying to sound like arrogant.
So let's rewind to like the gig.
I'm not trying to sound arrogant, even though I'm going to sound arrogant. But
no, what I'm saying is I have zero recollection of having any conversation outside of like Jay Pettis' camp, so musicians or roadies, or whatever. So
it's because he didn't have the Kui glasses
right
on,
at the time. So.
The key.
He's wearing a cowboy hat and button up.
I'll never fucking
cowboy
get
hat.
So going back to it, more backstory. So you guys know that you go to different venues, you're playing on house kits and provided instruments. It's not necessarily the best stuff around. There's no place like home playing on your own instrument and your own setup and all that stuff. So yeah, I apologize saying, hey, I'm sorry if I came across a certain way, because you get comfortable being around your people, and your people know that, you know, you're not that type of guy. Like they, you know how you're joking with your friend, oh yeah, man, look at this dude or whatever, you know, just inside joke stuff. So going back to it, you know, I wasn't comfortable with the setup, and here I am talking to my own personal roadie, Mandito, at the time. You know, it's like, really, man, like I got to work with this. Like I need to do my job to the best of my ability, and you know, sometimes the tools aren't the best tools in the toolbox.
And plus, you got Jay Pettis as a boss, man.
Exactly.
He's gonna give you some shit about it too, right?
Right. So it's like it's my fault from coming across a certain way, because I didn't know who was all in the room. I should have done a better job at that, and I did apologize to him for this. Dude, I had no idea. Because that's not me. But when you get comfortable in your surroundings, you can let your guard down and, okay, well, you don't look politically correct 100% of the time. So I own that one.
I want you to tell him I'm sorry right now.
I took that one down the chin.
Yeah. I want you to look at him, Aaron. I want you to say, I'm sorry, mijo.
I'm sorry.
So he did. Yeah, he did apologize, man. So then we fast forward to Diva Mania. And
how did that happen? Diva Mania was Shelly and what girls? Who was involved?
Yeah, so